Morning, everybody. We have 71 degrees in the tiny house on wheels, no surprise at all. We have 58.5 degrees outdoors. Really amazing morning here on the Off-Grid Homestead on November 17th. Really incredible weather. I'm liking it. Let's see, the battery, oh wow. We are in absorption mode and it's still morning time. Unbelievable, but we're going to change that now. Fire up the freezer. We have still been shutting it off at night and turning it back on in the morning hours. Okay, so or during the daytime. Yeah, now we're back into MPPT mode. We've got only 3 amps coming in from the Renogy, so 40 watts. But that'll change once the sun starts to move across the sky and give us some more power here. Amazing clear sunny skies today at the Off-Grid project. Really incredible for this late in the year. I am so happy. I almost don't need a jacket, but it's just enough wind that I'm still wearing a jacket. So let's take you inside the Off-Grid winter greenhouse, which is actually doing very, very well right now. The solar panels are in full sunlight. I've got the water on in the tank, the air in the water. We're at 13.3 volts this morning. Now Chris did run that. He ran the charger. He left the charger here overnight. He ran the charger for me for a couple hours and put some power into my solar battery bank. These are the old alpha cell batteries I bought from the scrap metal yard at scrap metal price. Still serve me well years later. I'm so happy with these. So far I've got a feel for batteries at the scrap metal yard. I've never got a battery I couldn't restore from them. So I usually go in and have a look at them and I can pretty much tell if they're going to be able to be restored or not. So I've had good success with that. 13.3 volts, looking very good. It was at 12.8 last night when he took off the charger and when they were sitting at rest. When I came out here this morning with sunlight on the panels, it was at 13.3. When I plugged the power to the inverter and the air pump back into the battery bank, and the voltage did not budge at all. So we are looking good here in the Off-Grid greenhouse. We have power. Now, oh, I forgot to stop my truck on the way out. I have heard that playing, don't laugh at me people, okay? I'm just willing to try anything once. I have heard that playing music for your plants makes them grow better. I've heard that rock music and heavy metal and death metal causes them to be stunted. Sorry guys if you like that music, but that's what the scientists have said. And classical music and soft music makes them grow. I have an old phone that I haven't been using. This was my phone I had in Australia, and I have downloaded I copied some classical music from my own collection onto here and downloaded it onto my phone, and I am going to set this up with a plug into the 12 volt socket here, a charger plug. Actually I can go right into USB, and I can leave that running 24/7, play music for the fishies and for the plants. So I'm going to set that up and leave that playing and see what happens. Yeah, can't hurt to try, I guess. Hey guys, I've got an old cell phone on here, plugged into USB, and playing music. I had to pause it because otherwise people will try to report the music as theirs, even if it's not theirs. I had birds singing in the background one time on my video, and somebody reported it as their music. And I had to delete the video. So I had to pause the music, but I've got classical music playing for the fish and the plants now. Really cool. Classical music going here in the Off-Grid greenhouse. And it pulled the voltage down to 1/10 of a volt when I plugged that in. So, of course it is drawing power to charge the battery. But once that levels off, I don't know, we'll keep an eye on this after the sun goes down and see how things go. If I can leave things on 24/7, it would be really nice. Now, over here I've got a problem. I've got the greenhouse blues. There's already pests moving in, taking advantage of my warm environment. And on my kale, which we've never eaten yet to this day because I had predators out there and all kinds of other pests. I have a massive aphid infestation on my kale. Really bad. So I'm going to get some soapy water and spray them down, which means we won't be eating. Well, they got to grow anyway. Really, really bad infestation right there. Terrible. So I'm going to spray them down with soapy water. The soapy water, water won't kill the bugs, but the soapy water does, because I can't remember the word for it, but the water is no longer as like thick, so to say. It thins out the water and allows it to drown the bugs. So I'm going to get a bottle and start spraying them down and try to save the plants from the aphid infestation. And I've got worms eating the kale. I just am not having luck this year with kale. These are kale plants that I bought in spring and never had a taste of it yet, because every time I turn around, something's eating it. So I found that kale is one of the, here, look, there's nothing left of that in the greenhouse. Kale is one of the most beloved plants of everything, it seems. So that's the problem. So I'm going to hose that down, kill the bugs. Hey everybody, don't know if I can show you this or not. Let me see if I can get that view. 79 degrees in the greenhouse. Really amazing. 79 degrees, and it feels comfortable in here. Very, very nice. I have to pause the classical music so I can turn on the video, but all is well at the Off-Grid Homestead and the Off-Grid Winter Greenhouse. Looking good. Melanie has this really cool flowering plant here that she got from a neighbor. She's gathering up interesting things. They got really neat flowers on them. I don't know if I can show you that very well. If I can get you to see that, the spots on it. Little black spots on the flowers. Oops. Hit the limit of the focus. Really neat. So that's a flower she got. She's raising that in here. She's got a couple more things she's adding to the list in the next couple days. Our violas, I think they're called, are doing very, very well. We'll be able to spread them into different pots. Actually, they're going to spread themselves if I'm not careful. And we've got life coming in this chili pepper plant right here, new leaves coming. And we have, where was I just a minute ago? There's another chili growing. Well, this chili here is very slow. Oh, this one, our jalapeno pepper plant. These three were there before, but this one is new growth. And here's new growth. And we've got new leaves coming out down in here. So, looking good. Now, granted, we have warm days, but we do have very cold and miserable nights here. So, most of these plants, well, they'd all be dead by now. All of them. And the aloe vera, that is a good sign of success in a greenhouse when the aloe is thriving. Melanie puts the eggs in there for cuteness. She likes to do that. Anyway, I heard the call for lunch, so it's time to get inside. There's the baby cat. Everybody asks where she is. We don't see her downstairs much. She sits up in the window, enjoying the sun when she's not sleeping. She's usually sleeping. She's upstairs in the tiny house on wheels. There's the famous baby cat. She's looking at me. She knows I'm recording. She's smart. Our tank's filled up. Well, this one we haven't been using. This one filled right up the other day to the top during the last rainstorm. Some people asked and I forgot to mention it. We're in MPPT, 13.1 volts MPPT mode. 72 watts coming in over there, but we've got, only 4 amps coming in the other. Only about 100 watts or so coming in right now. Why? Because it's not so sunny anymore. It's partly hazy out there. It comes and goes. We'll be good, I think. Hey everybody, I'm working on a raised bed box. I've got most of the pieces here already laid out. I have to go cut 2 more pieces for inside. I've got the 2 sidewalls, the 3 bottom pieces, the floor pieces, the 2 end walls, and now I have to go and cut 2 dividers for in between the long sidewalls, like we did with the other. And then we'll have different, actually, you know what, I'm going to only put 1 divider in there. This one will be different because it's going to have larger amounts of vegetables, peas and beans. Now Melanie wants to plant some other things, I forgot what, but she wants to plant some other things. So it looks like I'm going to be making raised beds for a while here. Let me take you out to the barnwood pile and show you what's going on. I'm cutting it on the at the source. Oh, here's the old barnwood pile. I got my tools here and I'm just cutting it right off the pieces, right at the source. I cut them right in the pile, actually. I think I'm going to take, oops, that one's broke pretty badly. I'm going to look for 2 pieces. I need 2 27-inch pieces. And I'm trying to piece together from what I find out here what's usable. Some of it's broke up, but some of it's still in pretty good usable shape, at least for raised bed boxes. So, let me go find a piece of wood. Sorry about that if I move the camera. I want you to see what it's like out here for real. Any really broken pieces go up there for firewood later. As I go, I sort out in the firewood pile. Here's a piece. Not stuck in too good. Sometimes you find a good one, but you can't get to it. Gotta watch for nails. I've got plenty of nails in my feet out here. I got one. That's how it works. You dig around till you find an appropriate board, pull it out and use it. Whitewash is all over. Now, I hope my battery doesn't go out on me now. Let's see if you can see what I'm doing. Can you see where I'm working? I hope so. Anyway, this wood cuts well. This saw with the new battery, this is a new battery by the way. Always check for nails. This saw is cutting very well with a new battery. Now, this is a 2x10, and it's thicker than the maximum thickness of my saw, so I have to snap it. Come along and cut another piece, I might have to move these nails. Nope, I'm gonna get lucky on this one. Won't have to move the nails. But I don't want the whitewash in my way. That's just messy. And again, let it go down, snap it off. So I believe I've got all the pieces I need now. Now I'm going to use 2x6 treated lumber for the feet, so now I can pack up my gear and head back over to the greenhouse for now and continue some work over there. I don't have my tool belt on me because of the potential for snagging yourself up in here. So I know that question is going to come up. And just for carrying the stuff out here that quick, it's not worth the time and trouble. So, we'll pack this up and we'll head on over to the greenhouse. Hey everybody, this is Troy and
Melanie
from the Do-It-Yourself World and
the Off-Grid Project.
Please subscribe and follow our daily videos as we strive to become self-sufficient and off the grid on a budget. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for watching.